All right. So here we go, guys. We're going to start class from a sitting position. You don't have to put your hands like this. I just like saying hello like this. um, so we're going to start out comfortably sitting, left leg out, right leg in. All right. Of course, in the beginning, you want to try and be as upright as possible, keeping the chin more tucked in, closer to the chest, top of the head extending upward. Man, we just had an amazing conversation. I wish we should have recorded that too. Xavier, we're gonna get you on some more recorded conversations if that's all right with you. Uh, mhm. That's a great way to put it. Can I share your thoughts with the class? Awesome. So, guys, our one of our students, Xavier, he just explained that what he experienced is one of the most devastating things um, a young man can go through, and that is losing their mother. Xavier, Xavier, how old are you? Oh my goodness! So he is 28, and on his birthday, his mother passed away. Um, he was, of course, devastated, and the what's so amazing about this guy right here is that he remembered all the positive things that she taught him, and those are the things that play back in his mind, not allowing him to dwell or drown in his negative thoughts, which is very easy for somebody to do in such a situation. Um, and it's very easy for someone who experiences loss or any kind of heartache and pain. So I know everybody can relate to this. Um, Losing somebody or not getting the love from somebody who you gave the love to or expected or hoped to get something in return and didn't get it. That's a very similar thing. So I think everyone can relate to this. And if you think about it, guys, it's important to feel an emotion when you feel it and not repress that, of course. But there's a healthy point to allow yourself to feel and express, and there's another point which can be toxic, which is to allow yourself to drown in the emotion or allow the emotion to now control you or dictate your thoughts and feelings after the fact that you're able to express. So we tend to do that to ourselves because we get hard on ourselves. We think that that's the right thing to do, to dwell, or like Xavier said, to drown in these negative emotions. But guys, nobody said that that's necessary. Okay. Yes, feel the emotion, express yourself when you feel it, but then it's about moving forward. And like Xavier just said, which was amazing, is be in the now. His mother told him always to be in the now. And to do that, you have to meditate. He remembered these wise words, was such a beautiful person. And even when she was gone, it changed him and affected him in a way that he was able to get past the negative emotions that wanted to overcome him and pull him down after he was able to, grieve. And because of the words of his mom, he was able to learn about meditation. And instead of drowning in negative emotion, he let it go. And the only way to really train that is through being in the now. And guess what, guys? Meditation is the tool to be in the now. It is mindfulness. And mindfulness allows you to be present, awake, in the room, always moving forward, focusing on positive. And again, without it, guys, we're lost completely. We're at the mercy of our emotions. We're at the mercy of our environment. We're at the mercy of every situation and everyone that we love because we care about them so much. And we will try and sacrifice our own health and well-being to please others and to please the ones that we care about, but at what cost? If you don't help yourself first, you can't help anybody else. And what Xavier just taught us today can go a really long way, not just for ourselves, guys, but for everyone that we care about. Meditate. Stay in the now. Don't let yourself drown in thoughts and emotions that seem to bring you down or take you away from the moment, from being present and experiencing what's in front of you today and being grateful for all the things that you have and experience. All right? And one of the best things I've heard all day, actually all year. Thank you for sharing your experience, and really appreciate the time that you're spending to share with the rest. Thank you so much, Xavier. That being said, we were starting a class, so let's go ahead and move forward. Is there anything else you want to share, or are we ready to go? All right. Bless your heart. Thank you again, brother. All right, guys, let's start with our left foot out, right leg in, spine straight, chin in, top of the head extending upward. Turn towards your foot so that your hips are in line with your thigh and the rest of your leg. We're going to tuck our chin all the way and just let ourselves collapse to a comfortable position. Our hands will make contact with the ground. And I want you to let your chin drop. Breathe gently and naturally, keeping that chin down and relaxed. No need to look up. Just let the weight of your head fall. And let's go ahead and walk our hands out down the mat to a comfortable position. Let your wrists and forearms feel weightless. Let them drop to the mat. And let's get back to our breathing. Allow yourself to just relax into your position and breathe naturally. If your breath feels impeded, you may want to ease up on the stretch. And you can walk your fingers back. You want your breath to be natural and gentle, calm and relaxed, and deep. So find that position that feels like a little stretch, but also feels comfortable to you. And let your body feel weightless. Let the ground absorb all your tension, pressure. Any part of your day today that didn't feel like it went the way you wanted, allow your breath to let it go. And allow the ground to absorb any negative charges, negative energy that you may be holding on to. The ground will do that. The ground will absorb all that. Very good. Let's walk our way back up. And let's switch. Use your breath to pick you up. Follow your breath. We're going to breathe as we extend our right leg out. Left leg is going to be in. Follow your breath at all times. Loosen your shoulders. Notice the tension that may exist. And with your breath, you can let it go. Sam, you want to do yoga? Oh, you want to do some yoga? Sam. If you're, oh, thanks, Ken. She wanted to do some yoga. All right. We're going to turn towards the leg, chin down, hands down. Let your palms come into contact with the ground. Let your head feel weightless. Toes up in the air. Breathing gently in through the nose. Comfortably out how you feel. Generally, breathing out the nose will allow the breath to circulate, keeping the energy in, allowing energy to circulate. If, for example, you feel extreme tension and feel the need to exhale out the mouth, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Again, we're trying to get back to a natural state of breathing, and there's no right or wrong way. It's just being sufficient and efficient. So sufficiency means that we're breathing according to how much movement we're doing. And so if you're being still, breathing slow, long, and gentle would make sense. If you're running, you should probably breathe a little faster. But right now, you don't want to be stretching to a point that you have to breathe fast. Keep it relaxed and gentle. And guys, I'm going to tell you a little secret, okay? Let's go ahead and come up. Bring your feet together. Feet touching. Bring those toes in. Pull them in. Sit up nice and tall. Keeping your feet together. And we're going to place our hands down by the side. From here. I want you to keep that chin tucked in. And just let your wrists and forearms fall to the ground. Let your head feel weightless. Open up your hands so your fingers are spread out. Keep on breathing gently. Let's bring our hands as far forward as they will comfortably take you. And allow your forearms and wrists to fall to the ground. Keep those hands open and then relax, even your fingers and wrists and hands. Let the ground absorb all the pressure that's in your hands and that's in your wrists. Keep those feet together. Let that chin hang down by your chest. And keep on breathing. Or maybe parts of your palms that aren't making contact with the ground. Let whatever muscles that are holding them tense, that are keeping them from contacting the ground, let those relax. For example, there's a point right here. Okay, right under the index finger. This part may tend to lift off the ground, and you'll notice that it is connected with some muscles that are in the shoulder. Now, if that part tends to come up, it probably means that there's some slight pulls, especially for people who've been in the gym and worked out using weights. You may feel blockages trying to open up along the meridian. You'll feel some tension, but you also feel this kind of movement occurring, because the moment you're able to relax a certain area, circulation improves. Okay, so the moment you start breathing with awareness of this circulation, your energy will start to flow. So along with the blood and oxygen, your energy will start to move through your body freely, and your energy will heal you naturally. It's the impeding of the flow of this energy that we have inside of us that stops us from healing naturally. So again, allowing yourself to find deeper levels of relaxation, even in the palms, in the fingers, in the wrists, will start to open up the chi flow, the blood flow, and the flow of oxygen, and the ability for the body to send nutrients and information. So you'll feel that happening, and it'll make you want to move or twitch or feel a sensation and wiggle. But actually, if you try your best to stay as still as possible and just relax more into the pose, you will have a little movement occur. But don't pursue that movement. Don't pursue any feeling other than relaxation and breath. Okay? Keep it up. You'll notice parts of your palm try to come up. So open your hand, open your fingers, and let your whole hand make contact with the ground. Let every part of your finger make contact with the ground. You'll feel tension arising in your underarms, out of the yin chains. Okay? And just relax those. And you'll notice that your elbows and forearms will want to fall into the ground. You gotta keep breathing. And you'll feel deeper levels that you can go, because there's more tension, there's more stress that can be let go of. And as you do, your palms might come up off the ground, certain parts of your hand. Go back to opening your fingers. Place your hand into the ground completely. Notice the tension that travels all the way up your arms, especially in those underarms. Okay? And the inner parts closer to the chest. And allow those muscles to relax with your breath. And as they relax, again, your elbows will want to fall closer to the ground. You may fall deeper into your stretch. Just keep on breathing. Relax those shoulders. Really let those elbows relax into the ground. Letting those palms fully relax into the ground. Those fingers continue to melt into the ground. You guys are doing awesome. Keep it up. There's many layers of relaxation, an infinite number. All right, we can do that one for a whole hour, guys, and you would feel amazing. But let's, for the sake of time, come on up and follow your breath. Let your feet go out in front of you, sit up nice and straight. Keep on breathing. All right, now keep your legs together, toes up, spine straight, chin tucked in, hands by your side. Remember that last principle I just told you? Allowing your hands to make full contact with the ground. Every part of your hand. Open up those fingers. Open up that palm and hand. And let your whole hand relax into the ground. Good. Now in this position, as your hands relax, your fingers relax, your wrists will want to relax. And your forearms will want to start making their way down, but you'll feel restriction. You may, not everybody, but for the most part, everybody will feel some sort of restriction right around the elbow joints. And if not there, it'll be higher up by the tricep, closer up to the shoulder. And when you feel that restriction, start going forward. And keep that chin tucked in. Allow the weight of your head to rest. Notice the parts of your palm that keep coming up off the ground. And open up your fingers so that those parts of your palm can connect again with the ground. And at that point, you'll feel your toes wanting to relax and let them. You don't have to hold them up. And now let your elbows fall to the ground. And as they do, you may feel tension in your shoulders, right around the rotator cuff area. And when you do, if you do, allow your chin to relax. And allow your breath to continue to be gentle and natural. And as you do that, you'll feel things wanting to relax, but you may still feel tension. And again, it's just simply finding the tension and letting it go. Allowing yourself to melt deeper and deeper into the ground while following your breath. And you may feel great now, but then there's another level. There's always another level of relaxation you'll find. Check your palms again. Check the area by the index finger. Probably wants to connect with the ground again. And as you do, open up your hand. Notice the tension that builds up. Maybe a different part of your shoulder this time. Maybe closer to the shoulder blade. Could be in the upper parts. More on the sides. You'll notice that as you let go of different parts and you reestablish your stretch, it's not even too much of a stretch, it's more of a pose. You'll notice more tension in different places. And that's just another opportunity to let go. Remember, tension is not a bad thing, guys. Tension is necessary for things. But tension that you feel is simply a signal a signal from your body telling your brain, hey there, I would like a little more attention on this part of my body. Hence the word tension is found in attention. I don't know if those two correlate, but it makes sense. So tension is really a cry out for attention. Not for more tension, not for ignoring. That's what we do. When we feel tension, a lot of us our habits are to ignore the tension. But that's not why the tension exists, guys. The tension exists for us to pay attention and just observe and breathe. So as you notice more tension arising, observe it, let go, continue to breathe, and fall deeper into your stretch. Open the palms, open the hands, continue to breathe. And allow those new areas of tension that arise to relax. Continue to breathe. And melt deeper and deeper into the ground. Right, great job, guys. Come on up, take a deep breath. And let's go ahead and lay on our backs for a moment. Scott's got the right idea. Nice job, buddy. Follow your breath. The feet flat on the floor. Chin close to the chest. Arms out comfortably, either in front or by your side. Just breathe. And now we're just letting the ground absorb all the tension from our yang channels, aka the backside. So if you want to look at it as positive and negatively charged energy channels or meridians that run along the body, that would be coming from a traditional Chinese medicine standpoint. And we call that, in short, TCM. It's an ancient style of medicine and healing. It's been around for tens of thousands of years. It's been really looked highly upon by Harvard University, the NIH, MIT. They've all been studying traditional Chinese medicine principles and concepts pretty heavily for the last 20, 30 years. And over 40 years, but the last 20, 30 years, there's been some amazing discoveries. And so now, of course, today, a lot of these concepts are found in our everyday knowledge and even Western doctors and healing practices have taken a lot of these concepts and used them. So this right here, what we're doing, is one of those principles, and that has to do with yin and yang, and the energy channels or meridians along the back of our body considered yang channels. So I didn't want to confuse you when I said that, so I hope that gives you a little understanding. And you can, I don't want to talk too much, let you guys relax, but if you want to look up yin and yang, I highly recommend it. The philosophy is amazing, life changing. Let's keep that chin close to the chest. Top of the head extended upward. Keep those feet flat on the floor. Allow every part of the back sides of your arms, lower back, mid back, and upper back make contact with the ground. And you can move your arms to different positions and practice letting go. Letting the parts of your back and your arms that are not contacting the ground relax into the ground. And as you do that, you'll feel tension arising in other parts. And remember, it's not bad. It's just a signal to your brain from your body saying, hey, give me some attention. And all that attention requires is observation of that location of tension and breathing. And again, gently breathing, not pulling in air too harsh or too quickly. Gently breathing. You may want to move your arms again, just to find that there's many areas of tension that we hold on to that require more attention and time and care and simply observation. Oh, thank you, Scott. What I'm saying is not really important, but thank you. Basically, just find deeper levels of relaxation, allowing the backsides to melt further into the ground and make more contact with the ground. And moving your arms and holding a position is quite all right. Just keep checking that chin and make sure it stays tucked, close to the chest. While doing these exercises, guys, it's better not to talk or engage with anything other than the practice itself. Again, staying in the moment is one of the most greatest things you can do for yourself and for your health, mentally, physically, and emotionally. So in order to be sincere with your practice, don't let yourself get distracted by other thoughts, or other things going on when you practice. Just practice. Just remember, letting go is an art, and this type of exercise is the art of letting go put into practice. Can I get a time check, please?
What time did you guys start? 45?
I don't know. You're up to you.
You guys start around 8:45.
Sounds good.
Well, in that case, you got about 20 minutes.
Cool. Keep moving your arms to different positions. And as you feel tension, stop right there.
Yeah.
And take that moment to relax into the ground. Keep your breath natural. Stay relaxed. Check the back of your hands, especially the parts by the webbing of your thumb and index fingers. This part right here, where the thumb and index finger connect on the back side. Find a position that's comfortable where you can make contact with the ground on those parts of your hand. And as you do that, you open up your fingers, you'll notice parts of your shoulders that want to relax. And allow them to relax. With your breath, keeping it gentle and natural. Keep on relaxing as you feel even parts of your stomach tensing. And let go. Allow your breath to get there. Don't force it, but let your breath get there. Just by simply observing anywhere you feel tension. If you let your breath go there, you'll be able to let it go. Great job, guys. Let's go ahead and flip our hands. Let our legs extend all the way. Let your palms make contact with the ground. Let the inner parts of your elbows connect with the ground. As you do, open up your hands. Let your entire palm connect with the ground. Once again, let every finger connect with the ground. And as you do so, notice the areas of your body where tension arises and exists. And let your breath get to those places. I'm not saying to force the breath anywhere. I'm just asking But you notice and observe the tension. And while noticing it, just simply observing, breathe naturally. You don't need to do anything more than that. And I know it's hard at times because we always want to do more. Remember, guys, more is less. I'm not saying ignore. Ignoring is not more, but more is less. I hope that makes sense. Notice the tension and simply breathe. Let go. Those same two fingers, the thumb and index finger, just as you let the back sides make contact with the ground earlier, I now want you to focus on letting the inner parts of those fingers make contact with the ground. Spread them out and let them touch the ground. And as you do, relax your whole hand, your fingers into the ground. Relax your elbows and forearms and wrists into the ground. Tuck that chin in, extend the top of your head up, and allow the backs of your arms, especially around the tricep area and the shoulder blades, to continue to make contact with the ground. Now let's check our lower back. Is your lower back touching the ground? And mid back? It may be difficult for those areas, but just do your best to relax the parts of your body that are preventing the back sides of your body from melting into the ground. And you'll notice the parts on the front side want to relax. And as they do, as in your lower abdomen and diaphragm, you'll notice parts of your lower back and mid back relaxing and letting go into the ground. It's amazing how that works. The tension that we hold on to in the stomach and the abdomen area creates tension in our back, our lower and mid back. And guys, that affects our entire body from the head to toe. So let's really learn to relax that gut, relax that diaphragm, and allow breath to gently flow in and out from that lower belly without forcing it, just observing the breath in our lower abdomen. You can get breath to go to your lower belly. While in this position, you will feel your sciatic nerve releasing tension and pressure. I promise. But it takes deep levels of relaxation to get that nerve to fully release. Because we've accumulated a lot of tension and pressure around that nerve. And that's where we tend to hold on to pain and even disease. So let's work breathing into our lower belly, about 1.5 inches below the belly button. Allow your breath to get there. On the inhale, it'll naturally want to expand Just like a baby, how they breathe. And on the exhale, you'll notice it wanting to contract. But don't force it, guys. Just let it flow naturally. You're awesome, guys. Keep it up. Sometimes doing the most simple things can be the most difficult. But it's on you. It's on your attitude. It's really on you. Take up the burden of enjoying yourself. Enjoying peace. Because with relaxation comes peace and joy. It's hard to really enjoy the moment when we're tense all the time. But if we're unaware of the tension, then we may be unaware that we're unhappy. Again, we're not trying to make you dwell on tension or dwell on unhappiness. But tension does exist. Don't ignore it. Observe it and breathe. And with that will come relaxation. And with that, you will feel circulation. And circulation is what gives us enjoyment. Not momentary pleasures. I mean, those came too, but those are temporary. You want long-term joy and happiness and peace. And find those levels of relaxation. And dig deeper into that. All right, I know a lot of you might be feeling antsy. Remember, there's barriers that we're breaking through. So if you do feel antsy throughout this practice for any of these exercises, don't allow yourself to create more tension. That's a sign that you need to move on to something else. So at this moment, if you haven't already taken a break, let's take a break. We'll roll over onto our bellies using our breath. We'll pick ourselves up, following our breath. Right, let's get some water. Take a quick drink, guys.
Oh, this is good. Get on. Oh my God. Hello, yo, hold up. Wait 1 second.
All right. Thank you, Sensei. We're going to end right here. So I can leave you guys feeling peaceful and relaxed on many different levels. And I just, oh, hey, Sensei, can you check the camera view? The camera view on the recording.
Oh.
Were they able to get, no, don't worry. They could hear me, so that's all that really mattered. So we're going to go ahead and just leave this time for question and answers. And just about 5 minutes left. So those of you that couldn't make it to class, no worries. Thank you for watching, and thank you for practicing at home. Keep up the good work, guys. So we can cut the recording off, and we'll see you tomorrow.